Well, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to the Canadian National Championships. My name is Tim Baghurst. We're about to start a singles matchup between Leighton Gouldie and Lee Connell. Leighton, a junior coming up in Racquetball Canada. And who's he playing? Lee Connell, very experienced, has been to many, many events over the last few years. Let's get to the action. My name's Tim Baghurst, joined for this match at the controls by JCRB as always. My fourth Canadian Nationals, and it's been fun watching some of these juniors grow up over the last several years and start to test the better players on in Canada. Lee Connell, certainly one of those. JT has been there and thereabouts. Represented Canada recently as well, last year, I believe. Excellent start from Connell. A little disappointed he's not wearing his colorful shorts as normal. He's quite a character. I'm sure we'll have him on the mic at some point. Leighton was at the Junior World Championships last year. That's a big unforced error from Connell. Connell has a style of his own. Very unusual swing. You'll see as he, watch his head as he hits a forehand in particular, or even backhand. You'll see it nods as he hits it. Very unusual. Good start from Gouldie. Second serve coming up. Nice pinch winner. And you can see Leighton's length. He's a tall player. Got long arms and is able to reach and get balls back. Reserving three. Connell's not going to be overawed by this. It's just clean hitting from Connell. Connell well into his 30s and is a very consummate professional. He's one of the more professional players I've ever seen in terms of how he takes care of himself, prepares for tournaments. But his opponent is hanging around, serving five. Replay coming up. It's the right call. Take another look at this. High risk, high reward, but also sometimes a big cost. And the expression there from Lee Connell is one of frustration. His strings are incredibly unusual. Did you see that, JT?
He's got an extra section of string on the right-hand side.
Wish we could get a close-up of that. Very bizarre. I remember last year he had it too.
Mm-hmm.
I think Leighton wants a replay. Well, I don't know about that, JT. Give the athlete a chance. Connell looked over to Kim Landeryu, his coach, asking, and Landeryu was like, "Oh no, he wouldn't have got it." Well, slight bias in that response, perhaps. Great shot. Take another look at this. Connell almost picks that up, but couldn't quite get there. Gouldie with an 8-7 lead. It is the national championships. It's round robin for the first couple of days before we go into single elimination. Gives players a lot of opportunity to get some time on court, play a variety of different players. We use rally scoring here at the Canadian Nationals. It keeps matches on schedule pretty much. Again, Connell, take another look. The question marks over this are, why are you forcing yourself to do this? You don't have to. And he's giving his opponent free points, especially with this rally scoring. That's clean down the line from Connell. We saw him hitting overhead in that situation, and he's known for it. He hits a lot of overheads, but he didn't go for broke. 6 inches high, be safe, conservative, force your opponent to play defense, which is what happened. Snap of the wrist from Gouldie. That's a nice shot. Brings up game point. I don't think a lot of people would have predicted this. We saw Curtis Cullen earlier taking on Asher Pochai, and Cullen didn't mess around. He knows Asher can play. Not messing around and went to work. And right now, Connell maybe went in a little too confident and finds himself game point down. JT, and question for you is, where can people see the draws? How can they find out about who's playing who, etc.?
So the Racquetball Canada uses a tool called Tracky, tracky.ca. And you can also get to those links directly from dailyracquetball.com. We have a page that links all of the particular divisions so that you don't have to sort them out there. You can also see them linked in the description of each of these videos. So definitely just hit one of those links and you can see who's playing and when. We've got the schedule for the whole week there, both the round robin or pool play division or portion and the senior national portion.
Well, excellent start for Leighton Gouldie. Claims the first 11-9. I think that's going to be a little shock for Lee Connell. Tim Lander has work to do. We'll be back in a couple minutes here in Manitoba.
Inscrivez-vous à l'atelier d'entraîneur du programme Badge de Racquetball Canada afin de pouvoir lancer votre programme. Dans notre atelier de 3 heures, vous apprendrez la théorie, le contenu et la façon de mettre en œuvre un programme amusant et excitant. Nous offrons cet atelier de formation à des entraîneurs de façon virtuelle afin de le rendre accessible et abordable. Une fois qu'un entraîneur aura suivi avec succès l'atelier sur le programme Badge, il aura accès à toutes les ressources en ligne et au matériel du programme, y compris les vidéos, les bulletins et le matériel de marketing afin de pouvoir commencer immédiatement.
Enroll in Racquetball Canada's Badge Program Coach Workshop so you can get your program up and running. In our 3-hour workshop, you will learn theory, content, and how to implement a fun and exciting program. We offer this coach training workshop virtually to make it accessible and affordable. Once a coach has successfully completed the Badge Program workshop, they will gain access to all the online resources and program materials, including videos, report cards, and marketing materials so they can get started right away.
Racquetball Canada s'engage à atteindre l'excellence, que vous entraîniez des joueurs débutants ou des joueurs élites de niveau international. Nous travaillons en partenariat avec l'Association canadienne des entraîneurs pour offrir des possibilités de formation et de développement qui répondent à leurs besoins. Le programme de formation des entraîneurs de Racquetball Canada est directement lié à notre cadre de développement à long terme et fournit à ceux-ci les connaissances et les compétences nécessaires pour aider tous les athlètes à développer leur potentiel. Pour plus d'informations sur la formation des entraîneurs et pour...
And we're back, everybody. Tim Baghurst, JTRB, Canadian Nationals for round robin. Well, JT, the observant among us would notice that Lee Connell's changed his racket. This one also looks unusual. It's got a big gap through the middle of it. I'm not sure why. You see that?
One more on. And he's taking off his hat.
And he's taking off his hat, headband. Maybe his strings just aren't straight. And hitting from Gouldie. Set up. Yep, another one in the second game. He wasn't doing that. That's better from Lee Connell, who's starting to find some rhythm for serving 0. Great effort from Gouldie, but not enough. Connell starting to hit lower and not making those unforced errors.
Mm-hmm.
Current leaders in the men's singles in the draw, Samuel Murray, undefeated. Kobe Iwasa, undefeated. Trevor Webb, also 2-0. And Lee Connell trying to make it 2-0 if he can defeat Leighton Gouldie. Ooh, tough shot. Going to have to hit more of those. Conrad Cole defeated Gouldie earlier today, so Conrad Cole also looking to stay undefeated. He'll take on Connell, I'm guessing, tomorrow. Last but not least, Curtis Cullen. Couple of wins today. So really, JT, the expression goes, the cream rises.
Mm-hmm.
And we're seeing the common names that we normally see in the quarterfinals and semis look like they're on course to do so again.
A nice change-up of strategy by Connell there. Instead of trying to take it from over his shoulder into the ground, he did a nice around the world, reset, got a better look at it, took a better shot.
Swing and a miss, Connell. You can see his expression of frustration, but you know what? Nothing I can do about that one. Let it go. Next point. Still ahead 6-3 or 3-6. Marjo Parent. Marjo Parent, Frédéric Lambert, both undefeated in their group. Chloe Jouvin and Christine Kay, undefeated in their group. Juliette Parent, Ophelia Wilskam, undefeated in their groups. Good win for Juliette Parent in 3 straight over Morissette today. Come on. Right back. That's really too good. Tough making Lee Connell hit clean winners, and right now, clean winners, Lee Connell hitting. He's a very streaky player. But when he's on a roll, he's very hard to stop. It looks like he's found his form, and I like this from Gouldie. I'll take a timeout, he says. He's down 4-8. We're doing the same.
Chez Racquetball Canada, notre objectif est simple, offrir des programmes qui encouragent une passion pour le mouvement dans un environnement positif, amusant et sécuritaire. Notre programme Badge habilite les athlètes de tous les niveaux, de novices à experts, à apprécier à jouer au racquetball à travers un curriculum inclusif et pensé. Le programme Badge enseigne les techniques de racquetball en utilisant des progressions qui développent les compétences graduellement, d'une manière qui renforce la confiance et assure que les participants connaissent le succès. Visitez racquetballcanada.ca ou communiquez avec nous pour obtenir de plus amples renseignements.
At Racquetball Canada, our purpose is simple: to deliver programs that foster a love of movement in a positive, fun, and safe environment. Our badge program empowers athletes of all experience levels, from novice to experts, to enjoy playing racquetball through an exclusive and thoughtfully designed curriculum. The badge program teaches racquetball techniques using progressions that develop skills gradually in a way that builds confidence and ensures participants experience success. Visit racquetballcanada.ca or reach out to us for more information.
Welcome back, everybody. We're in game 2. Lee Connell has the lead, but it's down 1-0 over his younger opponent, Leighton Gouldie. Clean winner again. Connell's getting his feet set, and then he's shooting, and that's where he wants to be. Gouldie has to start making him move a little bit more, make him chase balls rather than just get it set up to shoot. And you see there's the example, right? Feet are set, middle of the court. That ball's going down. Definitely a shooter is Lee Connell. Moving to doubles this evening after this match. Gouldie with the unforced error. And that's the story in game 2. Connell making clean winners. Gouldie hitting some unforced errors. And then all of a sudden you have a very wide differential of 11-4. And just a reminder, we're here all week. This is the Canadian National Championships. Round robin, and then going into single elimination. Some of these players like Gouldie might be playing juniors as well as the adult level and playing in a lower level as well, perhaps. So some of these players are playing 3 or 4 divisions in this tournament and have a lot of matches ahead of them. This is round robin, though, so at the moment it's 1 apiece, best of 5. Just joining us, a big thank you for everybody who's shared this. We're at the University of Winnipeg, Duckworth Center, here in Manitoba. Players get 2 minutes between games before they get back on the court. One of the things, JT, that's been kind of encouraging to me this year is we've seen 25 more players in this tournament than last year.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good sign. That's something to cheer.
Absolutely.
We hear a lot of...
Especially because it's not all just attributed to location. Now, certainly there are some people that played here that didn't play, couldn't travel last year. But a lot of the travelers made it from wherever they are in Canada to this event. Leighton back up to serve.
Yeah, Leighton Gouldie now has to get back on the Gouldie train. Lost his mojo in that second game. Connell will probably settle down as a consequence. I like the fact that Connell did not hold up, took a full swing, took advantage of his opponent being out of position, earned the point. Chip ball? Yes. Hard to see from our location. We're about 12 feet, 15 feet behind the court in an office with a snack window.
Mm-hmm.
I could see this as being a little snack spot for athletes. If I was to guess, though, I would say it was the equipment checkout center.
Mm-hmm.
Not as imaginative or interesting.
When I first saw it, I definitely got the feel of a baseball court snow cone.
Well, Connell doesn't like the no call snow cone. And he's going to have a chat.
Notice how every stealing ball we hit to each other was like perfect? That one was no different. It just hit the light and it died. Clear as day, Courtney.
Connell doesn't like the call. You got to play, right? You didn't hear the ref call, so don't stop. And Connell stopped. Or you could argue it was an unusual bounce, but keep playing until it's not, until it's called dead. And that's a skip that time from Connell. Our official Asher Poikai keeps up with the score. It's 2-2. Gouldie's parents watching on. I look down. But that one was.
I got that one. Yeah. 3-7.
So it was 2-0, then 2-2. Now it's 4-2. Connell with a couple quick points. Definitely a lull this afternoon in the buzz of a crowd. Some players done for the day. Another unforced error for Connell. He's a shooter. There's no question. He doesn't like the ceiling ball, in case you've noticed.
Exactly. Go, come on. 3-4. Right back. Come on.
JT, I don't think it's that complicated for Lee Connell. Hit the front wall. You'll win this match. You don't have to roll it, but he's trying to roll it. I think it's 4-4. Yet another skip from Connell. If I'm Gouldie, or if I'm coaching Gouldie, I might try to throw in some higher serves, ones that require Connell to hit on the run. He's low and hard, Connell. He's low and hard. Connell seems to be more comfortable with. We know that Connell likes to shoot everything. All right, let's put some waist high. Let's put some chest high lob serves, some high lob Z's, and make him try to take the bait. You can see it here. And he got the setup. I'm a genius. Quote me on that, people. But you understand what I'm saying.
Absolutely. Now, I would love to see either a junk lob or a waist high Z.
Mm-hmm. Too many people feel like you have to win it on a drive serve. And the best players in the world often go to a lob serve against an opponent because they know that's what the right serve is for that opponent. Oh, Connell does go to the ceiling. And a skip from Connell, longest rally of this third game, courtesy of 6 ceiling balls by my count. And it was Connell with another unforced error. And all of a sudden, Gouldie is looking at 7-5.
7-35.
Excellent reach, and Connell, I'd like to see him take a timeout. He is just not in a good place mentally right now. Really racking at the ball rather than just, all right, good get, I'll hit another good shot. Good get, I'll hit another good shot. I feel like he's trying to force it, and there is the timeout. Okay, timeout on the court, taken by Connell. It's Gouldie, he leads 8-5. We'll take a timeout ourselves.
Level up with Racquetball Canada's badge program. Our program teaches racquetball skills using progressions that develop skills gradually, using a variety of methods and fun activities to create a positive environment while also focusing on athletes' needs. The versatile nature of the program allows for activities to be modified to accommodate all skills and abilities. This empowers everyone to play their best. Visit racquetballcanada.ca for more information or check with your local club for badge program dates.
Montez en grade avec le programme de badge de Racquetball Canada. Notre programme enseigne les habiletés de racquetball en utilisant des progressions qui développent les habiletés graduellement en utilisant une variété de méthodes et d'activités amusantes pour créer un environnement positif tout en se concentrant sur les besoins de chaque athlète. La nature polyvalente du programme permet de modifier les activités pour s'adapter à toutes les aptitudes et capacités. Cela permet à chacun de donner le meilleur de lui-même. Visitez racquetballcanada.ca pour plus d'informations ou vérifiez auprès de votre club local les données du programme Badge.
We're back, everybody. It's a good run from Gouldie. One could have forgiven him perhaps by being blown out in Game 3 after losing Game 2 11-4, but he's battled his way to an 8-5 lead. Looks like the player stopped that one. Ball caught Gouldie's racket or something.
Yeah. 8-35.
And I think these short serves are actually benefiting the younger player. Connell that time puts one down. That serve to the right side came off the back wall and allowed Connell to take charge of that rally. What a point. Patience from Gouldie to earn this opportunity. Buries it into the right corner, and the frustration from Connell. JT, one of the things I noticed in that situation, the deliberate effort to hit those ceiling balls to the forehand of Connell. Most would go to his backhand. Clearly a strategy, clearly been scouted. Curtis Cullen, his coach, knows Lee Connell's game inside out. And there's a skip from Connell and frustration and game point for Leighton Gouldie.
We have had a couple of matches go to 4 games. I don't think there have been any to 5 so far today. This will be our next.
And another skip. Well, so you're calling 5 games, JT?
I think I am.
Yeah, me too. I think this is going 5. All right, we'll be back in just a couple of minutes to find out if it goes to 4 or 5. Gouldie take the 2-1 lead.
Les filles commencent à jouer au racquetball à un jeune âge, mais au fur et à mesure qu'elles se développent en tant qu'athlètes, elles trouvent de moins en moins de filles pour s'entraîner et participer à des compétitions. Par conséquent, elles se retrouvent souvent dans des programmes qui ne répondent pas toujours à leurs besoins sociaux et physiques, ce qui leur donne le sentiment de ne pas vraiment être à leur place. En mettant des programmes spécifiquement destinés aux filles et aux femmes, nous pouvons les inciter à continuer à pratiquer le sport qu'elles aiment. Canadian Women in Sport et Racquetball Canada peuvent vous aider en vous proposant d'excellentes ressources. Changeons le jeu.
Girls begin playing racquetball at a young age, but as they develop as athletes, they find fewer girls to train and compete with. As a result, they often end up in programs that don't always meet their social and physical needs, leaving them feeling they don't really belong. By programming specifically for girls and women, we can keep them playing the sport they love. Canadian Women in Sport and Racquetball Canada can help you with some great resources. Let's change the game.
Racquetball Canada s'engage à atteindre l'excellence, que vous entraîniez des joueurs débutants ou des joueurs élites de niveau international. Nous travaillons en partenariat avec l'Association canadienne des entraîneurs pour offrir des possibilités de formation et de développement qui répondent à leurs besoins. Le programme de formation des entraîneurs de Racquetball Canada est directement lié à notre cadre de développement à long terme et fournit à ceux-ci les connaissances et les compétences nécessaires pour aider tous les athlètes à développer leur potentiel. Pour plus d'informations sur la formation des entraîneurs et pour planifier votre parcours d'entraîneur, visitez racquetballcanada.ca ou contactez-nous directement.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're enjoying the show wherever you're watching. Lee Connell in game 1 had a racket change going into game 2. Going into game 4, has he changed his racket again?
It looks the same color, maybe a different.
The orange?
Yeah, it was orange in game 3.
Okay, well, he lost the hat. Now he's lost the shirt. Looking for something that just gives him a little bit of mojo. But when Gouldie's hitting shots like this, there's not too much you can do. Connell serve coming off the back wall. Gouldie says, thanks very much. Hinge winner, side out point. Excellent pickup. But clean winner that time from Connell. That's good. Too good. Release from Gouldie, left it up.
Likely he'll do it again.
Why not?
Higher lob C.
Another opportunity. Nice shot. Really good control, composure. And 2-2. Two bounce get, self-called by Connell. Another point for Gouldie, a little fist pump. He's getting closer and closer to this match. As we know, JT, the closer we get, sometimes the more pressure we put on ourselves, especially with the upset. And Gouldie maintain his composure. That's a pretty pinch. Take another look at this. Love how he keeps his head down, driving the ball into that front left corner.
An important part for Gouldie Hill will be not celebrating too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you're ahead. Yes, you're making some great shots. Stay focused on the individual points until you get that number 11.
Another unforced error from Lee Connell. I agree with you. Focus on the next rally rather than what could be, because it's all pointless if you don't come out with a victor. That's tough. Splat winner. Nobody wants to say, I almost won.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a little luck for Gouldie. Take another look at this. Oh, goodness. Connell just wasn't prepared for that. Who would be? But a crucial point for Gouldie, who takes a lead at 5-4.
Yeah. We're paying close attention there. You would have seen Kyle put his racket up right in front of the camera. You can see that in training technique. Not actually a broken string. It's intentional.
Great job from Gouldie. I don't know what Connell's upset about. He had the opportunity. Serve from Gouldie came off the back wall. Connell shot it. Didn't put it away. Gouldie with the point. It's funny, as soon as an upset's about to happen, what do we see, JT? But people coming to watch, to check it out. Skip. Gouldie went for it just a little too low. Great shot from Connell, not from Gouldie. He had a good opportunity. Well, neither player playing their best in that rally. You could see Connell gesticulating in the middle of that rally of, why did I hit that terrible shot? But he got away with it, and it's 7-7. Let's find out how mentally tough Gouldie is. Ooh, that's very high. We'll also find out how mentally tough Lee Connell is. That is clean. Look at Lee Connell. Almost looked like Michael Leduc, but not quite. Leduc watching on, of course, famous for his acting career on court sometimes. How is that not a screen? That should have been called, but it wasn't. But Gouldie maintains his composure and earns another point. 9 serving 8. Expect a drive serve to the backhand side. And I don't like the serve. We talked about this. This drive serve to the left. Connell wants it low. That's where he likes to play. Win by 2. And that's a tough shot from Lee Connell. No timeout came from Gouldie. Like to see one here. Yeah, he listened. Curtis Cullen must be listening on the stream. Timeout on the court. It's game point for Lee Connell to take it to 5. We'll be back in just a minute.
Racquetball Canada is committed to excellence, whether you're coaching those who are first-time players or those who compete at the elite international level. We work in partnership with the Coaching Association of Canada to provide coach education and development opportunities that fit the needs of our coaches. Racquetball Canada's coaching education program links directly to our long-term development framework and provides coaches with the right knowledge and skills to help all athletes develop to their potential. For more information about coach education and to plan your coaching pathway, visit racquetballcanada.ca or contact us directly.
Racquetball Canada s'engage à atteindre l'excellence, que vous entraîniez des joueurs débutants ou des joueurs élites de niveau international. Nous travaillons en partenariat avec l'Association canadienne des entraîneurs pour offrir des possibilités de formation et de développement qui répondent à leurs besoins. Le programme de formation des entraîneurs de Racquetball Canada est directement lié à notre cadre de développement à long terme et fournit à ceux-ci les connaissances et les compétences nécessaires pour aider tous les athlètes à développer leur potentiel. Pour plus d'informations sur la formation des entraîneurs et pour planifier votre parcours d'entraîneur, visitez racquetballcanada.ca ou contactez-nous directement.
We're back. Game point for Connell. Gouldie has to win this rally. And does. What? Composure from the young man. Look at this. It was awkward inside his body, but he did something positive with it and saved the game point. Now 10-10.
Need to take the win. Not it.
No. Curtis Cullen needs to spot this and go, man, this serve isn't working for you. Give him a different look. I said earlier in the match, the short serves are actually benefiting Gouldie more than Connell because forcing Gouldie to hit a lob serve. Connell goes for broke, hits an overhead down the right side to claim the fourth game. 12-10. Well, JT, you and I predicted a 5-gamer. That's what we've got. We're going to 5, everybody. We'll be back in just 2 minutes.
Inscrivez-vous à l'atelier d'entraîneur du programme Badge de Racquetball Canada afin de pouvoir lancer votre programme. Dans notre atelier de 3 heures, vous apprendrez la théorie, le contenu et la façon de mettre en œuvre un programme amusant et excitant. Nous offrons cet atelier de formation à des entraîneurs de façon virtuelle afin de le rendre accessible et abordable. Une fois qu'un entraîneur aura suivi avec succès l'atelier sur le programme Badge, il aura accès à toutes les ressources en ligne et au matériel du programme, y compris les vidéos, les bulletins et le matériel de marketing afin de pouvoir commencer immédiatement.
Enroll in Racquetball Canada's Badge Program Coach Workshop so you can get your program up and running. In our 3-hour workshop, you will learn theory, content, and how to implement a fun and exciting program. We offer this coach training workshop virtually to make it accessible and affordable. Once a coach has successfully completed the Badge Program workshop, they will gain access to all the online resources and program materials, including videos, report cards, and marketing materials so they can get started right away.
All right, we're getting ready for game number 5. We're waiting for the players to come back to the court. Lee Connell won the second and the fourth, pushing us to 5. Leighton Gouldie taking the first and the third.
Great opportunity to make your predictions. Who's going to win it?
So definitely go ahead and tell us that in the chat.
Who you got, JT?
Well, I'm going to have to go with Gouldie here.
All right. Just to be honorary, I'll go with Connell.
Connell did score more points across the first 4. That's why he's serving first here in the tiebreaker. Splat stayed up. Will he be able to take advantage of it? Getting the point and the third. Great presence of mind from Gouldie there, knowing his opponent was trapped in the back left corner. Bringing it to the middle right.
Gouldie definitely has a healthy amount of support in this crowd. And all of a sudden, Connell hits a nice shot. It's 2 serving 3. This is going to be a really interesting game 5.
Puts that away, tying us up at 3 apiece. Three rallies in a row now for Connell. Push that a little bit farther, gets more points.
Yeah, this is the critical juncture right now for Gouldie. Connell was down 2 points in a row. Gouldie has to just compose himself, slow down, remember how he was winning points, which was pushing Connell around the court, making Connell attack balls he shouldn't. Oh my goodness, that if Connell wins this match, that's why. And that's the difference. Connell was willing to hit the deck to win that point. Gouldie wasn't quite willing to do it. And that's where I want to say, Gouldie, you got to get that ball back. You have to win that. You win that, you maybe win the match. Because instead of 6-3, now we're talking 4 serving 5.
How is it still pretty wet?
There's the timeout from Gouldie. I think it's a good one. It's 6 serving 3. Timeout on the court just allows us to remind you we've got one more match coming up after this. So don't go anywhere. We're moving into doubles this evening. And we have Alexis Iwasa, Danielle Ramsey taking on Christine Kay and Cassie Prentice. Could be an interesting one. And I believe that division, JT, correct me if I'm wrong, is round robin only. There is no elimination. So this is important tonight. This match could determine a medal.
Absolutely. This particular division is, as you mentioned, only round robin, so they will play all 4 of their opponents. They won't get a second chance. But they have all played on this court today, so they'll have had that experience. It will be recent.
Yeah, Connell's starting to play better. Gouldie's starting to drop his level a little bit. Curtis Cullen is now standing up, a little concerned over to my right. Justifiably, Connell just 4 points away from this match. And that's another unlucky bounce from Connell into that right corner.
So prior to that unlucky bounce, it had been 6 rallies in a row that Connell had taken, going from 1 to 7.
And hence the value of that timeout, right? Just stop the momentum, slow things down. Gouldie will have to play some outrageous racquetball right now. I don't mean outrageous as in hitting perfect shots. I mean just playing clean and smart, forcing Connell to beat him. And Gouldie, I don't know what he wants.
Screen off the back, I think, but
I don't think he's going to get this call. Connell doesn't like this call, and I don't either, if I'm honest, JT, because
what did he really think? He had a hand up after the rally was over. He had a hand up. He didn't have a hand up after he hit the ball. Sure about that?
so Connell said he had to put his hand up after he swung. And I kind of agree with that. I think he was screened. I don't question that. But he should have just stopped. And in reality, that can be classified as an avoidable hinder because you're blocking the view of your opponent of the ball, right? You're screening the ball from your opponent. Regardless, here we are with a replay, and Gouldie sticking with that drive serve mercifully short. That's clean. Nice shot from Lee Connell. I still think the forehand side of Connell is a little bit more inconsistent than the backhand.
they're coming off the back wall. Well, he had to take advantage of it. 5-8 back in the service box.
Go right back.
Need a drive Z. The back right. Oh.
Oh my goodness. Did he make that? Watch this. Connell gives everything when he plays, and you can see it there, running into the sidewall, earning a point. Really, in this third game, or fifth game, seems to be out hustling his opponent. Seen a couple of those where he just really wants this. Here at the Duckworth Center, the University of Winnipeg. We were here 5 years ago, 2018, my first trip to this facility. One of the challenges in this facility is it gets warm and humid. We'll see if that becomes a factor later in the tournament. Gouldie wants a court hinder. He's not going to get it, and it brings up match point for Lee Connell. Expect some celebrations after this one. From me, because I picked him, JT. You're buying dinner, my friend. I'm 2-0 today.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well done, Gouldie. As you can see, the racket was raised. Connell doesn't like it. He's going to have a long conversation about this.
I think I get a warning on the first one, don't I? Okay.
Oh, he was clarifying what the rule was. It's not a warning. It's a second serve. IRF rules. That's the correct call. Does Connell know that? Yeah, he does. Okay.
And the behavior that everyone should take away from that is always check your opponent and make sure the ref sees you check your opponent. But there was no
Take another look at this, JT. Try to practice this at home, everybody. Well, let's see if Gouldie can hit a few more of those. He's got to serve it out here. I'm predicting drive serve to the left side. That's a great shot from Gouldie. Again, though, the drive serve was in, but immediately he was playing defense.
Mm-hmm.
It's the purpose of a drive serve, any serve, is to create a more than equal opportunity in the rally. And right now, I feel like it's favoring Lee Connell. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Lee Connell has had his chances. He's not taking them. And now Gouldie is 2 points away from all square. 2 kill shots in a row. Great shots. That's a screen serve. But it doesn't matter. Connell isn't asking for those screen serves. He's just swinging away. And now it's 9-10. I can't believe this.
So we are going to 11, win by 2. Really need to get 3.
Uh-oh. Oh, no way. Are you kidding? We'll call that home court advantage, even though it isn't. Connell's had some misfortune in this last 5 minutes. Uh-oh.
And that's what Connell needed.
Yep.
Put him back at 1.
Gouldie saves 4 match points in a row. But now he has to save a 5th. A great match this has turned into be. Oh, it doesn't make it. What a great game. What a great match. Gouldie couldn't quite hit the front wall, and after 5 match points, Lee Connell takes it in 5. Well, JT, I mean, we've got to say that in reality, we talked about this. It's all great that you played well, but did you come away the victor? And it's Lee Connell showing his experience, his knowledge, his just will to win that kind of edged that final match, that final game. And he really earned it. It was tough. Well done to Gouldie, who showed that he's got potential here in Racquetball Canada. He can game with anybody. And I'm sure he'll go on with confidence into tomorrow as he continues the round robin. Just a reminder, coming up, we've got doubles, women's doubles coming up in a few minutes. We'll let the players warm up. We'll be back here in Winnipeg for that match. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you're watching, and please keep sharing.